What's up, you guys? Welcome back to All Access Tea, where the tea is popping hot. Today we have Instagram travel influencer KHLOE 5050. If you don't know who she is, she's a travel influencer and she's also a social media influencer. She travels around the world and documents her life and documents her trips. And she also has a group where she takes girls on trips, I guess every month, and show them the luxury experiences that she has. Now, on social media, KHLOE displays that she lives a very luxury lifestyle, and she makes sure to put emphasis on luxury, and she makes sure to let people know who travel with her that the experience would be luxury. But we have another entrepreneur and influencer. She goes by the name Sadidi Des. She went on a previous curated by KHLOE trip to St. Lucia, and she had some things to say on TikTok regarding the trip, basically saying that, or alleging that the trip was not luxury at all. This is what she had to say about her experience at Curated by KHLOE.
Y'all need to stop telling people y'all be living these luxury lifestyles when y'all be popping that paper. Now, let me tell you bitches how I got motherfucking scammed on a luxury 5-star vacation all-inclusive motherfucking package. So, I spent $4,000 on this package because I'm really an introvert and I was really trying to get out of my shell by going to travel, meeting other women and things like that. So, I booked with this bitch who be traveling, going to see the world, got the bags, the clothes, the hoes, the luxury lifestyle. Bitch, all you had to do was tell the people that you really be to the motherfucking resort. It looks like she about to sell our pussy. We stand on the motherfucking resort that looks like we're about to get sex trafficked any minute now. It's blood on the sheets, bugs on the floor, bed crunchy, full of cum. Like, bitches was getting fucked in the room before I even got there. So I left because I'm a real luxury bitch. I've been traveling, ho. I left. When I leave and go to my next hotel, this bitch gonna write me talking about some, oh no, baby, this looks like a motel. No, bitch, where you got them hoes staying at look like a motherfucking motel, bitch. You bamboozled us all up in this motherfucker. And then gonna have the nerve to try to gaslight me, bitch. No. I don't know what type of bitch she thought I was, but I'm not that bitch. And I really need to upload the receipts. So if y'all want to see the receipts, let me know for a part 2. But yeah, these bitches ain't who they say they is. Like I said, them Chanel's be coming with a lot of chlamydia, and them lip fillers be coming with a lot of and you will never get the chance to play me again. Bye-bye.
So after the TikTok review was posted, the girls kind of went back and forth on Instagram. KHLOE was calling Des a clout chaser, and she was just posting basically receipts from other guests and other girls who were on the trip saying that they hated their stay as well. Now, this is all alleged, but she even posted KHLOE's quote-unquote real name and her record. She has a record of fraud, and she said that basically she doesn't live the life that she portrays on Instagram, and she's not really this luxury lifestyle living person. She has to scam people to live the lifestyle that she lives, and that's basically she has a lot more receipts if they wanted to go back and forth, because KHLOE said that she was going to sue Des, I guess, for defamation of character. Des also posted a part 2 and 3 to her story on TikTok, and this is more of what she had to say.
Alright, y'all, so let's get back into these pussy popping chronicles. If y'all don't know what's going on, go watch part 1. But in part 2, I'm pulling out every motherfucking receipt because, bitch, I keep a receipt like a checkbook, bitch. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's just read this shit line by line. First of all, I got the highest motherfucking package, which was the private plunge pool private room, okay? So we're just going to go line by line. First thing, all private airport shuttles. Wasn't shit private about it because I'm rubbing thighs with a bitch I don't even motherfucking know packed in this motherfucking shuttle like a motherfucking sardine in a can with the lid closed tight. I promise y'all, this is the private luxury airport shuttle. This is the shuttle. Next on our list, and my favorite lie of them all, is the all-inclusive 5-star luxury hotel. It was a hoe, all right. It's a brothel, where the place where the hoes stay. Now, let's pull up this place. This is the 5-star luxury hotel where Harriet Tubman wrote her last runaway motherfucking letter at. And honestly, right there, it's $144 a night. So where did she get $4,040 from? I don't motherfucking know. Okay? Let's retract and rewind where the blood was on my bed. Hold on. What the fuck is that? Okay. How many heads have laid on this dirty ass pillow? How many people done been here? I rest my case. Moving on. Next up on my list, we have unlimited champagne. The resort was all inclusive, bitch. The unlimited champagne came with the motherfucking resort, and it wasn't champagne, bitch. It was Prosecco. Moving on. All entrance fees and meals. We went to a fucking, well, they went to, because at that point I had left the resort. They went to a motherfucking street party, like Bourbon Street. If you're from America, Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street is motherfucking free. They went to the club. The club was motherfucking free. They paid their own tabs at the club. So I'm trying to see where all entrance fees was at, because, bitch, all of the entrances were free. Moving on to the welcome meet and greet cocktail party. I didn't even go to the welcome meet and greet cocktail party because I needed to get to my room, because once we pulled up to the brothel, I'm automatically, my antennas is going off like, where the fuck are we at? Let me go see where the fuck am I staying at. So I didn't even go to the meet and greet because it wasn't shit greeting about the meeting, bitch. I'm on a motherfucking plantation in the middle of nowhere. Mind you, this place is 2 hours and 30 minutes from the nearest airport. Moving on. KHLOE 50/50 content creation class with the ebook. The bitches never got the ebook. One of the girls there wrote me and told me like the content creation wasn't nothing. She told them a couple of apps to use. I could post that screenshot too. But moving on to my favorite part. Floating breakfast. Floating breakfast. One, let me show y'all the pool. My 6-year-old daughter has this pool in her backyard. This was the pool on the luxury 5-star resort. Is this a floating breakfast or a fucking fruit tray from your local grocery store? Stop fucking playing with me. Is that a breakfast to you? Ain't shit breaking my fast about this motherfucking breakfast. I would have been starving around that bitch. Now, for the rest of the stuff, I missed the rest of the stuff, but I can assure you that the yacht was not a yacht. It was a catamaran, and they was squeezing on the yacht like this because the yacht was about 10 feet, a 10-foot yacht. For a luxury experience. Moving on to how I was treated after I spoke up for myself. Actually, I'm going to do a part 3 and a final part because this video already 4 minutes. So part 4 for how this bitch was talking to me after I was being nice to the bitch. Coming up. Last and final part of these pussy popping chronicles, because a bitch will never in my life get me again. And I'm putting a word this out so a bitch can't get y'all. But if y'all get got by the gotters, the getters, then that's y'all fault, because I literally just showed y'all everything. Back to it. All right, y'all. So the top part is kind of cut off, but she wrote me. It was like, hey, did you leave the resort? So I said, hey, thank you for checking on me. I love what you're doing. Blah, blah, blah. Just being very nice. Y'all have to pause and read it. And then this bitch goes on to say, this is luxury as fuck. Did y'all not just watch part 2? Is this luxury to y'all? Like, be honest. Be honest. So I left that resort. I went to this place called the Royalton, which was actually a 5-star resort with 5 swim-up bars, unlimited food, a hookah bar on the resort, a swim-up pool right outside my room, all type of stuff. And it was cheaper than what I paid for that trip. I think for 3 days here, it was like $500 all inclusive, and that resort was nice as fuck. If you want to see how the new resort looked, just look up the Royalton St. Lucia. Keep a receipt. So I'm minding my own motherfucking business. I posted me at my swim up bar, as y'all can see, like right there on my picture. And she gonna reply to my story talking about, okay, babe, this looks terrible. No vibes, no aesthetics. You gotta come back to the beauty. Come back to the bullshit, bitch. Ain't shit beautiful about that but the motherfucking aesthetic pictures y'all posting close up. Tell one of them to do a room tour right motherfucking now. That bitch was posting this close to the motherfucking ocean. She didn't post that room. If somebody find a picture of her posting that room, I will pay you. Moving on. Me still being nice. I said, yes, maybe it's just a disconnect there. She said, where you are, I would never stay. It looks motelish. Motelish. Somebody please go look up the Royalton St. Lucia and you tell me what's a motel about that. I said, but that's your opinion. You're entitled to that. Still being nice to the bitch. Pause and read it. Pause and read it. Is this the part where she said... Oh, no, this is not the part where she called me a liar. Let me get to the part where she called me a liar, but pause and read it. She's talking about something. So I'm genuinely concerned. Maybe I overdid the luxury part. No, you overdid the lying part, bitch. That's how I ended up in a bed with blood in it. Bugs biting me up. You overdid the lying part. Can't take accountability. So at this point, I'm about to start getting back with the bitch. I'm like, stop trying to be funny because I'm being nice with you. So stop it with the motherfucking jokes. Okay? At this point, just pause and read. Pause and read. That's all y'all can do at this point. Just pause and read. I feel like I'm really disappointed because if she would have just took accountability for it, we would never be here. If she would have been like, it's my first trip, I didn't know, I'll make it up to you, I'll give you a refund, I'll give you a partial refund, something. The bitch just keeps trying to gaslight me and manipulate me. And as a Capricorn woman, I'm not going for it. So if I left and chose Marriott Basic Vibes, why is half of the people from the trip at my resort trying to book a room? I'll wait. But I have to let other people tell their stories. It was another girl who left as well, but that's not my place to tell anybody else's experience. I'm here to tell my experience. And basically, that's how I got scammed by Pussy Poppin' Animal. No, I did not receive a refund. The bank couldn't go back that far because we paid in installments. And yeah, y'all can take what y'all want, leave what y'all don't. And let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation in the comments because it's a lot to take in.
So after all 3 parts were posted on TikTok, Chloe decided to speak out about her business, her travel business, and what she felt really happened on the trip. She felt like Des was just being a clout chaser and hating on her. So here's her side of the story.
Good morning, besties. How are you doing this beautiful, beautiful Monday? So you may or may not already know why I'm here, but I'm pretty much here to speak on what's been going on. I'm only speaking on this just because I love my girls. Like, at the end of the day, I don't want any of my girls to feel confused or concerned about going on a Curated by Chloe trip. We have one sold out trip to Bali, another almost sold out trip to Grenada. I just don't feel that's right or fair for them to feel any way because of what's going on. So I'm going to speak on it for my girls. This is not about me. This is strictly for my girls. I want them to feel confident. I want them to feel comfortable. I want them to know they are in perfectly good, safe hands, and it's nothing to worry about. And that's why I'm here. So let's talk. So most of you probably already know the story that was given, and I'm going to tell you my side because it did not start with a text. Let's get that very straight right now. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened, take full responsibility of what happened, and that's it. There's no need to sugarcoat anything. So boom, let's start the story off. I'm going to use real names except for the girl making the accusations. We're going to call her da-da-da-da. All right, so boom, here we go. It's July 27th. It's a beautiful day in St. Lucia. And we're having our meet and greet. We're sipping champagne. We're taking shots. All the girls are having a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time. We're all meeting each other, exchanging names. It's tea. Boom. Now, one of my girls named Tatiana, like I said, I'm using real names. She pulled up to me and was like, hey, girl, da-da-da is having issues. Can you go to the lobby and, like, talk to her, meet her? I'm like, of course. Like, you know, I put down my drink, stopped talking to the girls, and I went and handled da-da-da's issue. So da-da-da came up to me like, hey, my sheets are messed up. It's dirty. I don't like it. Da-da-da. I mean, not da-da-da. Of course. You have every right to be upset. I'm upset. One, I'm upset. Two, I'm embarrassed that you even got to deal with this. So I marched straight up to the front desk and I'm like, hey, her sheets are dirty. That's not okay. Y'all need to fix it ASAP. There's no excuse for that, period. Like, I'm very, very strict about this because one, that's not right that somebody pay their money and that happens to them. And two, that's mad embarrassing for me. Like, come on now. Like, let's be FFR. I'm mad. So long story short, front desk does exactly what I asked them to do. They fixed the sheets. I don't remember verbatim the text messages because she was able to remove me from the chat, so I cannot see them. But I do know that pretty much she wanted to leave, and I asked her not to leave. I'm like, please don't leave, like, things can be better, we could fix this. Like, she was just like, no, even with the sheets being dirty, it's, and then cleaning it, it's still not enough for me, I want to leave. And I'm like, dang, like, I just don't want you to leave. Like, why would you leave? I really felt bad that she was leaving. So I think she showed the text where I'm like, I would have even given her my room. At that point, she had already left. Context is everything. You can make a text look like whatever. I don't care. This is the reality of what happened. So, leaves. That was the end of her Curated by KHLOE experience. She never showed up to the breakfast, which was fruit on the breakfast trays, because pancakes in the water in 100 degrees would be disgusting. I think so, at least, like soggy and bugs and bees everywhere. And she never showed up to anything, whether it was the breakfast trays, whether it was the dinner we had that night. She didn't show up to anything. That was her experience with Curated by KHLOE, was me and her dealing with the sheets. That is it. So long story short, yes, her sheets were dirty. I cannot take that away from the girl. The sheets were dirty. It was a red stain. Do I think it was blood? No, I do not think it was blood. I really don't think that T-Kai would have bloody sheets in their rooms. I just don't think that. I'm not going for that. But either way, when I found out, I overly apologized in person, and then we spoke more, I guess through text or whatever the case may be. And I immediately, of course, fixed her issue, because that, like I said, I was pissed. I was pissed my daggone self. Like, come on now. That's the last thing I need. I'm a black woman out here trying to do something for my black girls, and they got dirty sheets. What the hell? I'm pissed. Now, do I think she should have left? No. I feel like it was already animosity there. Coming from a girl who travels, I stayed at the Shangri-La last year, October 5th, 6th for my birthday. $7K a night room. For 24 hours, I did not have water. I did not have running water at $7K a night room. Did I leave? No. I gave them grace, and we dealt with it, because that's what people with maturity do. We dealt with it. We deal with it, whatever the case may be. It sucked. It effing sucked, but I dealt with it. Now, I'm not excusing T-Kai, which is the resort we stayed at, or excusing Shangri-La, which was the hotel I stayed at for $7K a night. It was still unacceptable. 100% agree. Cannot take that away from anybody. But I do wish that she would have stayed and enjoyed the trip. I do wish that. Did she attend any Curated by KHLOE activities? No, she did not. Which leads me to, went to review the trip. She cannot review the trip because she was not there. The girls that were there have mentioned, have literally added, commented, literally made posts on Instagram that they're there to see that they enjoyed the trip and they felt like it was luxury and they loved it. How can make a comment about how the trip was not luxury if was not there? But the girls that were there felt like it was luxury. All right. I know the fake pages are coming, but make it make sense. Let's talk like adults here. As far as the hotel, I 100% feel like the hotel T-Kai Resort, you can look it up, was luxury. I 100% feel like that. If you follow me, you know I travel all over the world. I stay at rustic stays all the time. I stayed at Giraffe Manor. If you have been there, you know that's a very rustic stay. The pool is very small. It just is what it is. It's about $10K a night. It's a very rustic stay. Very similar to the stay we stayed at. If you want to look at my highlights, when I stayed in El Salvador, very beautiful but rustic stay. Nicaragua, very beautiful and rustic stay. Costa Rica, another very beautiful but rustic stay. I do not stay at the most ritzy ditzy hotels, because when I travel, that's not what I'm looking for sometimes. I'm looking to be immersed into the culture. And I felt like St. Lucia, that's what we were doing. And I don't know where this rumor came from, but yes, I stayed at the resort with the girls. My roommate was Shantae. We stayed in front of Portia and behind Brandy. Not gonna say her full name, but y'all know my girl Brandy. So yes, I don't know where that rumor came from. I didn't stay at the resort, but that was just like a wild ass rumor. Like, what? Now, to be fair about the hotel, some girls did come to me in the beginning like, hey, they were not expecting this type of stay, and it threw them off. Some girls definitely did tell me that, but they said once they woke up and they stayed and they saw those views, those gorgeous, gorgeous views of the water and the sun and the sunset, they were like, okay, this is luxury too. And now I'm learning something new, and I actually appreciate it. I wanted to give J Mountain vibes. J Mountain is $2,500 a night. That means that that's $10K per night per girl. That's a lot of money. Nobody wants to pay that right now. It's a budget-friendly trip, but it's giving luxury. As far as scam, there's no scam here. Each girl paid from $3,400 to $4K. Only 3 girls paid $4K, and that's for the entire vacation, not just the room. I think some people are impression that was just the room. That's for everything. Food, drinks, transportation, bottles. We had food. We had Don Julio Reposado. We had everything. Like, the girls left like nobody needed nothing. Everything was included in that price, not just the room. If that was just the room, yes, that would absolutely be a scam, because what the hell? And if it makes you all feel any better, I barely made any money from St. Lucia. Let's be real here. Feel any better, especially the fake pages that's worried about my Chanel collection. I barely made any money from St. Lucia. Travel is my passion. This business is my passion. I literally just want to take girls around the world. Traveling literally changed my life up and down, and I know it can do the same for women that come from paths just like me. That's why I go so hard. This is more so of a passion business. I make my money on the other end with the influencer stuff. So all in all, I wish that I would have stayed. We probably might have become really good friends. Every girl that showed up is now my travel sister. We have bonds like this. Like, they can reach out to me. We talk almost literally weekly, and that's that. I learned a lot from this situation, and I can promise my girls nothing like this will ever happen again. Every trip will continue to get better and better. So we move with love, light, and happiness, and we out to Bali, and we out to Grenada, and I'm dropping a new trip sometime this month. It's lit. I love y'all. Bye.
After Chloe shared her side of the story, Des decided to come back and share a final part on the story and pull out more receipts. I don't know, you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about the situation. I personally feel like Chloe was wrong in the situation, because the hotel definitely, to me, did not give luxury at all. But everybody has different opinions, so let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on your post notifications so you're notified the next time I post. Here is the final part of what Des posted.
The betrayal of the besties continues. Because why keep getting on the internet with all of the lies, and I gotta keep pulling out my receipts from my checkbook? Like, I'm tired at this point. How many more receipts do you want me to pull? First of all, they keep saying I was only there for 4 hours. Chloe, stop motherfucking lying, because I have a fucking screenshot of you writing me the morning after the trip started asking me, did I leave? You're saying that you begged me to stay there, when, bitch, I don't see no begging. All I see is gaslighting after gaslighting after gaslighting, and that's a Fendi fact. Next, her friends getting on her, embarrassing her, trying to make it seem like, oh, they had a luxury experience, but posting Smirnoff bottles as a luxury experience and crab legs on a paper plate. And actually, that's smaller than a crawfish, so I don't know what type of shit that is. A lot of other girls, and I said I wasn't going to share their experience, so I'm going to cut their names out, but had a horrible experience. I have screenshots from over 4 different girls, and I have girls coming to my hotel room mad as fuck at the other resort, so let's not do that. You saying that it was giving a rustic vibe when the flyer said a luxury 5-star experience. So my statement still stands. The girls have been bamboozled. The betrayal of the besties continues. I've never seen somebody treat their besties like this. So actually, it's all a fucking show. Now you want to play the victim because you got your spot blew up, when I told you stop being funny, because when it's time for me to be funny, ain't nobody gonna be laughing. So turn them comments back on so the people can have their commentary and they can say what they want to say. And guess what? I still have more receipts saved up for a rainy day. So anytime it want to thunderstorm around this bitch, I'm gonna keep pulling a motherfucking receipt. And I'm not gonna stop because you won't stop. And ain't shit being served over here but dinner, because I haven't received no papers yet. So, like I said, all of my statements still stand. And for everybody who's saying, oh, you should have knew what you booked before you booked it, I keep writing the girl, asking her what's the hotel. She didn't post the hotel until 2 days before we got to the resort for safety issues. I didn't even feel safe. So you could have been posted that shit, because I promise to God, if she would have told those people, including myself, what resort we were staying at before we arrived, nobody would have booked. Nobody. It would have been her and her real bestie that was there. So what the fuck is we discussing? This part 4. I got time today. We can go all the way to part 33. R. Kelly trapped in the closet vibes. Bye-bye now.